Wait, did you play on Disney Channel?
Nickelodeon.
Oh, it isn't Nickelodeon. What show is it again?
That's Declassified School Survival.
Oh yeah, you were that kid on it, huh? Yeah.
Tylor Chase.
I remember you. Yeah.
Imagine finding out that someone who once lived in millions of living rooms every week, a familiar face from your childhood, is now struggling in ways you never expected. That's the story that recently shocked fans around the world. Today we're talking about Tylor Chase, an actor best known for his work on Nickelodeon's Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide, who was allegedly found living homeless. In this video, we're not here to sensationalize, we're here to understand. We'll look at what's confirmed, what's alleged, and the broader issues surrounding child fame, mental health, and life after childhood stardom. This is the story of Tylor Chase, what happened, what's being reported, and what it means. Who is Tylor Chase? To understand the significance of this story, we first have to go back to where it began. Tylor Chase is an American actor who gained attention in the early 2000s through roles in television and film. Most notably, he appeared on Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide, a beloved Nickelodeon show that aired from 2004 to 2007. In the series, he played Martin Corley, a quirky, smart, and somewhat nerdy student who provided comic relief and memorable moments. For many young viewers, Tylor Chase was part of their childhood, the kind of face you recognize even if you didn't always know his name. Nickelodeon, in the early 2000s, was a powerhouse of youth entertainment. Shows like All That, The Thundermans, and Ned's Declassified shaped an entire generation. Actors from these shows often became household names. But it's also common in entertainment for supporting actors, the ones who aren't the lead stars, to fade from the spotlight as they grow older. That's precisely what seemed to happen with Tylor. After Ned's Declassified, his acting credits became sparse. Roles were smaller or less frequent, and eventually, he largely stepped away from mainstream acting. For many child actors, life after early success can be challenging. Some go on to bigger roles. Some transition into other parts of the industry, and some choose entirely different paths. Unfortunately, what's worked for one person doesn't always work for another. In Tylor's case, publicly available credits after the mid-2000s are limited. That doesn't tell the whole story. Actors may pursue theater, voice work, coaching, or other behind-the-scenes roles, but in terms of widely visible film and television roles, his presence diminished. This is a pattern seen with many former child actors. The reasons can vary widely: personal choice, typecasting, shifts in interests, education, or simply life changes. In Tylor's case, the public record does not provide clear answers about exactly what happened next. However, it's important to track what began to circulate publicly, and that's where the narratives shift dramatically. In 2025, videos began circulating on TikTok and other social platforms showing a man believed to be Tylor Chase appearing homeless in Riverside, California. These clips were shared widely and quickly went viral, prompting thousands of comments and reactions from fans. In the footage, the individual appears unhoused, with clothing and personal items typically associated with street life. Because social media can be both powerful and misleading, viewers began asking the same question: is that really Tylor Chase? At this point, most outlets use language like allegedly, reportedly, or believed to be. This is important. Online videos may show someone who looks like him, but without confirmed identification from law enforcement or direct statements from Tylor himself, we must be cautious. What made this situation especially notable was how others in the industry reacted. Several former co-stars from Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide saw the viral clips and responded publicly. Actors like Devin Werkheiser, Lindsay Shaw, and Daniel Curtis Lee acknowledged the situation online. While none of them confirmed the identity absolutely, many expressed concern, support for help rather than judgment, compassion for people struggling with homelessness and mental health. One of the most notable reactions came from Shaun Weiss, known for his role in the Mighty Ducks films. Weiss shared a message saying he was trying to help by finding a detox bed and treatment resources for Tylor. He urged fans to share information and assist in locating him. This gesture drew significant attention both for its compassion and for highlighting how serious the matter felt to other actors who had also dealt with personal struggles.
A lot of you guys are concerned about Tylor Chase this holiday season, and I just wanted to give you an update. Shaun Weiss and his team put a lot of effort into trying to get him into a hospital last night, and I thought it worked. His dad told me it worked, but it turns out he kind of backed out. So today I went to have pizza with him.
Shortly after the footage spread, Tylor's family became involved in the conversation. A GoFundMe campaign had been set up by fans trying to raise money to help him. However, his mother stepped in publicly, urging people not to send money. Her argument was that financial donations could, in some cases, do more harm than good. He needed medical and professional care rather than cash. She emphasized concern for his well-being and safety, not exploitation. This is a crucial point because it moves the story from internet speculation into a family-confirmed context. A parent's statement carries weight, but it also underscores that the situation is complex, not a simple viral meme or headline. It also explains why the family did not want direct financial assistance from strangers. They weren't dismissing concern, they were urging appropriate help. Before we go further into the narrative around Tylor Chase, it's essential to pause and acknowledge homelessness is a multifaceted issue that affects people from every walk of life. People may be unhoused due to mental health struggles, economic hardship, lack of access to healthcare, addiction, lack of support systems, trauma, systemic factors beyond individual control. In other words, it's not a moral failing. And when a recognizable face, someone with a known career, appears to be homeless, the reaction is often shock, not understanding. But homelessness isn't a scandal. It's a human issue. This makes the discussion about Tylor not about gossip, but about compassion. Think about how you feel when you see a familiar child star from your youth suddenly appearing to struggle. With no major headline defining the situation, that combination creates emotional reaction. People feel nostalgia, empathy, sadness, confusion, concern. Social media amplifies this quickly. A short TikTok clip can generate millions of views in a matter of hours. But here's the tension. Viral attention doesn't equal verified facts. And when it involves someone's dignity and well-being, we have to ask, are we chasing clicks? Or are we raising awareness? A responsible creator should aim for the latter. One of the biggest challenges in cases like this is the assumption of identity. Yes, videos show someone who appears like Tylor, but internet video alone is not definitive proof. In journalism, reliable identification typically requires verified photos compared by experts, confirmation from law enforcement, statements from the person themselves, family confirmation. So far, family acknowledged the situation indirectly. They warned against monetary donations. Co-stars expressed concern, but there is no official police statement confirming identification in the footage. This doesn't mean it's untrue. It means we must be careful with the words we use. That's why allegedly is not just a legal word, it's an ethical one. Let's zoom out from the headlines and talk about the human reality. Behind every viral clip of someone living on the street is a person with a past, a history, dreams, struggles, loved ones. For actors like Tylor, childhood fame may have come early, but adulthood came just as certainly. Many child actors experience identity loss, difficulty transitioning into adult roles, lack of normal structure, financial instability, pressure to perform, public scrutiny. Some go on to successful careers outside entertainment. Others find the transition harder. What's rarely discussed is how society prepares or doesn't prepare these young people for life after the spotlight. And that's part of the broader conversation here. One of the most public aspects of this situation wasn't just the viral footage, it was the responses from real people trying to help. Actors like Shaun Weiss offered assistance, specifically detox beds, long-term treatment options, coordination with fans to locate Tylor. Meanwhile, his family was trying to make sure that any support was meaningful and appropriate. This raises important questions. What is the best way to help someone in crisis? How do we balance compassion with respect for privacy? When do public offers help, and when do they unintentionally hurt? There are no easy answers, but the conversation matters. In a world where news cycles move in seconds, where viral content often overshadows verified reporting, and where clicks are currency, we must ask, are we treating this like a story or like a person? Discussion about homelessness, mental health, and life struggles deserves nuance. People are not headlines. They are human beings. That's why in this video we stress confirmed facts, family statements, responsible wording, and ethical reporting. This story, like many before it, is about more than a single person. It's about the challenges of child fame, mental health resources, community care, online behavior, compassion over curiosity, human dignity. Rather than judging, mocking, or exploiting, we should be asking, how can we support people in need, especially those who once inspired us? Stories like this remind us that success is not permanent. Struggle does not define value. Every person deserves empathy. The story of Tylor Chase, as reported and interpreted online, is complex, sensitive, and still unfolding. While videos and social posts show someone believed to be him living unhoused, and while his family and former co-stars have spoken with concern, the full picture remains nuanced. We must balance curiosity with compassion, facts with caution, online attention with human respect. If you were surprised by this story, you're not alone. What's important now is that we approach it and all human stories with care, dignity, and empathy. Thank you for watching. If you found this video thoughtful and responsible, please like, share, and subscribe for more narrative documentaries that go beyond the headlines. And let us know in the comments. What do you think is the best way to help someone in Tylor's situation?